From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo. Canada's new Prime Minister will hold his debut First Ministers meeting at the end of the week. Mark Carney will mark his first full week since his swearing in by hosting a meeting with Canada's premiers on Friday. His office says Carney's top priorities will include defending Canadians in the face of unjustified trade actions by the U.S. A new analysis suggests Canadians will see some relief at the gas pumps when the consumer carbon price ends next month, but they may not notice as much of a difference in other prices for a while. As of April 1st, Prime Minister Mark Carney is ending the consumer carbon levy in the 8 provinces and 2 territories that use the federal system. Desjardins says that will shave almost 18 cents from the cost of a litre of gas, and natural gas bills will fall almost 13%. Consumers can also expect grocery prices will eventually drop as the transport costs fall. Deputy Chief Economist Randall Bartlett says costs will come down at a timely time.
It will offset the impact of U.S. tariffs and the retaliatory tariffs.
Consumers are reminded the carbon rebates that have been offsetting the cost of the carbon price will also end after the April 15th payments. Ontario Premier Doug Ford is set to name his new cabinet today, 3 weeks after winning a third consecutive majority government. Lieutenant Governor Edith Dumont will swear in the Premier and his Executive Council in a ceremony at the Royal Ontario Museum. It's Budget Day in Saskatchewan, the first budget since Premier Scott Moe's re-election last fall. His Saskatchewan Party government will outline its plans to boost spending on healthcare, education, and crime reduction. Tesla is out of Vancouver's annual auto show, which opens today.
Organizers say Tesla's removal from this week's Vancouver International Auto Show is because of safety concerns. Executive Director Eric Nichols says the show asked the electric car maker to pull out multiple times. He says the decision to remove Tesla will ensure everyone attending can focus on enjoying the event. So-called Tesla takedown protests over the weekend, including in Metro Vancouver, saw protesters denounce Tesla CEO Elon Musk and his role advising U.S. President Donald Trump. Jason White, The Canadian Press.
And the 2 NASA astronauts whose 8-day stopover on the International Space Station turned into 9.5 months are finally back on Earth. SpaceX Dragon capsule splashed down off the coast of Tallahassee, Florida early last night, carrying Sonny Williams and Butch Wilmore along with 2 others. Retired astronaut Dr. Scott Parazinski says the 4 flyers will need time to adjust after months in zero gravity.
They'll be in physical rehabilitation for weeks to months, actually, progressively getting back to their pre-flight level of activity.
The last time Wilmore and Williams were on Earth, Joe Biden was still the U.S. president and the nominee for the November election. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, Josh Anderson scored twice as the Montreal Canadiens rallied to beat the Ottawa Senators 6-3 in an intense rivalry matchup. Montreal fans serenaded Anderson with chants when he was named the game's first star.
It gives you goosebumps, it really does, and it makes you want to play in the playoffs so bad and see that atmosphere.
The surging Habs jumped into the Eastern Conference's second wildcard spot. 2 goals each from Brock Besser and Pius Suter helped the Vancouver Canucks hand the league-leading Winnipeg Jets a 6-2 drubbing. The Calgary Flames were in New York and knocked off the Rangers 2-1. And Zach Hyman had 2 goals and an assist as Edmonton drilled visiting Utah Hockey Club 7-1. In curling, Yoonji Kim gave local fans a reason to celebrate Wednesday morning in South Korea as her surging squad knocked off Rachel Homan's Canadian crew 11-7 at the World Women's Curling Championship. Kim's round-robin record improved to 6-1. Canada slipped to 3rd place. From the Canadian Press, I'm Karen Rebo.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.